Welcome to this video from Headway Children's Services, working in conjunction with Indigo. This is the second video of two about our adult tracker. The first video dealt with setting up the reference area for the drop-down lists. This video deals with adding information onto the sheet and actually recording records. You'll notice first of all we've got some different coloured areas here. We've got grey areas and we've got yellow areas. So the idea is the yellow areas is where you will be entering information. Any of the grey areas are locked out and you won't be putting information into those. The first thing we need to do is put in some adults that we are going to track. So we need a date. We need a name. Obviously you use first name and surname, and if you've got more than one first name and surname in your reach, you might want to add an ID number after your name. Since it's the first time I've put John into the sheet, it's going to say it's a new name, add it also to column Y. So I'm going to go along here and I'm going to type John's name in there as well, and that just adds him to the drop down list. If you need to record centre, we can do that. And any of these other things here, we can also track. Some of these are yes, no, some of them have specific options that you need to track. This gives us a baseline so that when I make a referral for John and things change for John in the future, we can come back and we can see how things have changed. So if we now go to an action and every action goes on a new line, you can see the line above is now greyed out and is locked to protect that information. So I'm going to put John in here. I'm going to make a signposting for John. So I'm going to say, John, why don't you go and see the job centre? If you want to record the information in an evidence location, such as your signposting file, you can do so. Next week, I'm going to come back and I'm going to speak to John again. I'm going to say, John, did you go and see the job centre? And hopefully he's going to say, yes, I did attend. He might say, no, I actually didn't make it. He could say, I've attended, they've done all they can, nothing more to do. So you can record the status of your signposting. Likewise, you can record the status of referrals and training courses. Remember, each entry goes on a new line. You've got filters at the top, so you can look just at your signposting, and then you could filter it down. And if you had lots of people, you could say, well, I only want to look at John's signposting, etc. So this gives you options for filtering down and looking at, clear the filters off here, for looking at and sorting through exactly what you've done. We've also got the pivot table. Another video will cover the pivot table. That will be set up so that you can do some queries on your data there through the pivot table. That will be covered in another video. Thank you very much.